Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and in this video we are going to review the trades taken on 10th as well as 11th of August 2021. So both the days put together we had a profit of close to 1.5 lakh. On Tuesday we made a profit of close to 70,000 and on Wednesday we made a profit of close to 80,000. So before going to the review, I have a couple of things to tell. The first thing is that we'll be going live on YouTube this Friday. So we'll be having a live trade session. Don't forget to join us there. And the second one is, yesterday we had come out with a video on 2 IPOs and we told that we'll be coming out with a video on 2 more IPOs today. So instead of putting this on YouTube, we have put it out on Instagram. So don't forget to check out our Instagram page. The link is in the description below. Next, moving on. So the current trading environment has been little tricky because the market is very choppy and the premiums are very low. So what is happening is whenever there's a choppiness in the market, the stop loss is being triggered on one side and the market is reversing. So what we are doing right now is whenever we get some decent profits and we feel that okay, the choppiness of the market is increasing, we are booking the profits then and there. So this is what we are doing from past 2-3 days and you will find out more in the video. So lastly, if you are liking the content of this channel, then don't forget to hit the like button, share as well as subscribe. Thank you so much for joining guys. See you soon. Hi guys, welcome to another live trading video by Optionables, and in this video we are going to review the trades taken on 10th as well as 11th of August 2021. So yesterday and today the markets were quite choppy and we saw that the markets actually fall down quite fast and then there's some good buying following up, and what is happening is the premiums are very low and the stop losses are being triggered pretty fast, and when that happens and when the market bounces back, you actually go under loss. So for that reason, the idea what we had for trade was very simple, that whenever we are getting some good profits, we just come out of the position. So that was the idea with which we traded both yesterday as well as today, and as you already know that this month is not going pretty well for us, and even after 9 days we are at a gross profit of exactly 0, so which means we have made no progress even after 9 days. So the thing is, today and yesterday we were able to book a decent 70,000 as well as 80,000, totaling the sum up to 1,50,000. So I am going to explain both the trades today, and I am going to quickly brief the yesterday's trade and I am going to give a little detailed explanation on today's trade. So we'll be quickly starting off with the trade review. I'm going to show you the video of yesterday and try to explain what exactly happened. The idea is very simple. Whenever you get some decent amount of profits, just book it and re-enter later on. So the thing is, yesterday we started around 9:30 itself with short straddle in both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So you can see that I have started off with 36,200 short straddle in Bank Nifty and 16,300 short straddle in Nifty, and both are at in and around the same level itself. So this is at 16,300 and this is at 36,200. So very quickly I actually end up booking both the positions because again I told you the market was acting choppy the whole month actually from 1st of August. So the theta decay is also not happening as expected. So the thing is, there is not lot of decay in the premiums which is actually giving you profits even if you end up holding it long. So the thing is, here you can see that we have booked around 4,000 rupees by exiting both of these positions, right? By 11 o'clock, we are out of all the positions. So now later, again around 12:45, 1 o'clock, we end up re-entering some more positions. Till then, we will be only having around 4,000 rupees profit. So as I move ahead in the trade, so you can see that around 12:30, I enter my first quantity in Nifty. As I further move ahead in the trade, so I enter one more quantity in Bank Nifty. So you can see that by 1 o'clock, I have done a 16,350 short straddle, 16,300 short straddle and 36,200 short straddle. So why have I done 16,300 and 350 short straddle? That is because Nifty is trading at 16,325. So I can do something. So the other option what I have is I can just do that is 16,350 CE and 16,300 PE. So I can do a short strangle, whereas I ended up doing one out of money short strangle, one in the money short strangle, which resulted in 2 short straddles. More or less it is the same, right? And we have one more short straddle right over here, and again the idea is very simple. Once I get around 25-30k, I end up booking everything once more. So you see that at this particular point I actually end up booking everything at a profit of 24,000. 16,300 short straddle as well as 16,350 short straddle. So within some time I'll re-enter these two positions once again. So you see that I have added 4,000 quantity in both the places. Totally I have 8,000 quantity. So now what happens is the market actually starts to come down. And once the market starts to come down, we would have kept the stop losses for both the legs. Once the market actually starts to fall, we don't take any adjustments right away. But what actually happens is we will actually end up booking everything. So because the idea was again very clear that as and when you get profits, just book everything. So you can see that we are again at a M2M of somewhere around 17,000 itself. And once the market starts to fall, so now this leg is gone and it has triggered the stop loss. Now we have 2 call legs as well as one more put leg. The stop loss for this is at 75, which means it will trigger sooner or later. Plus we have 2 more call legs open. So now within some time, even this actually ends up triggering the stop loss. I'll show you that as well. So now once that is triggered, you can see Nifty is at 16,276. And Nifty will be falling. So I thought, let me wait for a while before I actually take any sort of counter trade. And actually I don't end up waiting long time. Once this comes towards 50, that is 16,250, I actually end up booking everything at a profit of around 75,000. So after this, I don't take any trade. By 2/8, I will close yesterday's trade and I'll be out of all positions at a profit of 75,000. So that was a simple trade yesterday. There were no adjustments. I just waited for some downfall, and once that happened, I just booked everything. We were able to end with some decent profits. So now I'll be quickly coming on to today's trade. So today's trade, what you can see is that there's a huge downfall in the beginning, and later there's some consolidation, bounce back up, consolidation, bounce back up, consolidation, and an up move. So today we were able to again book around 80k, and I'm going to show you what positions we actually took and how exactly this happened, right? So we are going to discuss few crucial points or critical moments in today's trade. So initially we started with again short straddle, that is 16,300 CE as well as PE, as well as we Bank Nifty also we took one more short straddle. So what exactly happened in Bank Nifty was we shorted 36,200 CE as well as PE around 200 each. So both CE as well as PE around 200. And then what happened, we had also placed the stop loss at somewhere close to 320. So this was the stop loss. So most of the trade actually took place on the phone. The recording was little late, but I'm going to explain what exactly happened. So right, as soon as Bank Nifty started to fall, so today we actually didn't end up doing any shift. Rather, we actually waited for some more time because the stop loss actually we had kept it little low. So usually instead of keeping 75%, we had kept around 60%. So that's the reason we actually didn't end up shifting. When Bank Nifty started to come down, so Nifty also obviously started to come down, right? So this P obviously triggered the stop loss. So there is no question about that because there was a huge fall in Bank Nifty. So this C leg later started to lose some premium. First it fell to 150, later to 130 and so on. So the thing is, as it started to fall, we actually didn't do any adjustments right away. So we just waited for a while for it to finish one round of fall, right? So it came down, consolidated, fell again, and at this particular point, now it consolidated for a while. So this is 2 minutes, so around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So around 15 minutes, once the candle consolidated, we thought, okay, we will actually go for a counter trade. So for 15 minutes, Bank Nifty was trading around the range of 800 itself. So we thought, okay, 800 might actually end up acting as a support. So this time we decided to take a counter trade. This was trading around 110 to 120 rupees, and we actually took a counter trade of PE, which was trading somewhere around 60 rupees. So that was 35 300 PE. So if you're not aware of this counter trade, then you can actually go and check out the adjustment video, and you have the link in the description below, right? So once this particular thing happened, so after that, again the market started to come down. So this was not something you really would love to see. But the thing is, good part is the stop loss for CE actually got triggered somewhere over here itself, right? Stop loss for P got triggered somewhere over here itself. But as it actually came down, right, all of your losses actually got recovered. So just by letting this leg run, you almost managed to recover all of your losses. This actually came down to 90 also further on, right? And this was trading somewhere around 65 to 70. So once that happened, all your losses got recovered. So I'm just going to clear this. In Nifty also, it was something very similar. So in Nifty, what happened? The PE like triggered the stop loss. The CE was trading around, that is 16,300 CE was trading somewhere close to 50 rupees, and it had fallen down to 30 rupees. And we shorted one more PE leg, which was trading somewhere around 16 rupees. So the rule what I had told for counter is that once the premiums match, so once these two premiums actually end up matching, same case with Bank Nifty also, you are actually going to exit the leg. And that is what I actually end up doing. So you can see here, currently we have already entered the positions, and the premiums are going to match in some time itself. The thing is, once the stop loss got triggered, right, we were at a loss of somewhere close to 50,000, and we had done fairly well to recover most of the losses because the market continued in the same direction. And once this happens, we actually go to profits also. But finally, when the market comes down or starts to crash down, we end up booking everything at a loss of 10,000. So I'll show that to you. So at 11,000, we finally end up booking everything because you can see the premiums have matched here. So Nifty premiums actually still haven't matched, but I still end up booking. Bank Nifty premiums have matched, and that's why I end up booking Bank Nifty at a loss of 11,000. So after this, I don't take the trade till 1 o'clock again. So I stop the recording here, and this is the morning session, what exactly happened. So now this is the positions which I actually end up taking around 1 o'clock. So you can see that the recording was little late. So it was already around 1:30 when I started recording. The positions are fairly simple. So I have just entered 50. Okay, actually I have done one adjustment here. So let me just show it on the chart itself. So I'll try to explain that and quickly show you the video. So since the recording was done little later, so around 1 o'clock when you look at Bank Nifty, so at this particular level around 12:45, I actually end up entering 35,700 short straddle. So this is short straddle, and afterwards in some more time, this is 1000 quantity, and apart from this I also have Nifty running side by side. So afterwards, within some time, I also start to enter 35,800 short straddle. So I have both 35,700 as well as 800 short straddle, 1000 quantity. And once the market actually starts to shoot up, I end up shifting 35,700 PE to 35,800 PE. And I think that is fairly simple because that is the shift what we have learned. So once there is premium imbalance, you actually end up shifting. So you can actually see that right over here in the video. So one call leg premium is at 246. One more call leg premium is at 190, whereas one put leg premium, that is 35,700 put leg, is 106. So there is a big imbalance here. That's the reason I exit this and I shift towards 35,800 put option. So the stop losses have been kept for everything, and sooner or later both the stop losses actually get triggered. Right, at this point you can see both the stop losses have been triggered. So it's right over here. So here one stop loss has been triggered and one more stop loss is right over here which has been triggered. So I end up entering a counter position. When I actually initially entered the trade, this P was trading around 140. So which counter leg do you enter? Something which is trading around 70 rupees. So that's the reason I entered 36,100, which was trading around 90 rupees. Sorry, 78 rupees, and currently it is trading around 90 rupees. So I entered this particular leg, right? So after this, what ends up happening is you can see that even though two stop losses have been triggered, I am still at a profit of 30k. So I haven't actually gone for any loss. So as the market starts to come down, I shift from 36,100 calls towards 36,000 calls. So you can see that I have already started shifting. So one shift I have done, that is from 36,100 calls towards 36,000 calls. Why? Because you can see that when this bounce back has happened, right? So this leg is now at 157, whereas this is at 67. So the thing is, premiums are clearly mismatched, and that's the reason I end up shifting it on the higher side. The idea was very simple, that when you get some good profits, you just book it. Around 245, 250, we actually end up getting some good profits when the market suddenly falls. And we finally book everything at a profit of 38k around 245. So 245, all the positions are booked at a profit of 38k. And as I told you, whenever you get profits, the idea was to just take them out. So again, what happened around 318, I again start entering some more positions. So you can see right over here. So 318, I start entering some more positions, and finally I end up booking all these positions at a profit of further 40 more k. So totally end up at 80k. So the thing is, system trade has not worked out really well in past 2 days because the markets are very choppy and all the stop losses are being taken out. But the thing is, the long term idea of system still remains intact. So it's just the way market behaves in each time. So right now the market is acting choppy. After some time, markets won't be this choppy. That time algos or the system is going to give you a very good profits. So this is how it is going to work, and you have to keep adapting yourself to different market conditions and trade however the market is. So to be honest, April May month was beautiful because there was great theta decay happening, especially at 1 o'clock trade. So 1 o'clock trade, we got almost 21-day continuous winning streak, and it was amazing. So with small adjustments, we were able to get 21-day continuous winning streak. So we are not able to see the same thing happening now in August. So as and when the market condition changes, it's important for us to also change our trading style. So now I'll be quickly filling in the Excel also. So I hope you guys are understanding what the trades that are being taken, and you are with us on this. And Friday I will be going live again once more. So I hope to see you all there in the live session on Friday. So 10th of August, we actually ended with 75,000 profits with 17,500 brokerage, and 11th of August we ended with 80,000 profits with 17,500 brokerage. So overall we were able to come to a positive of net 40,000, but it is still way off the target. So it is pretty hard for us to achieve this target this month. So we have to really wish for some great luck if we actually want this to happen. So otherwise, if we are ending in positive this month, it's again pretty decent, because the start has been really bad. First 2 days itself has been really bad for us this month, and you can see that from past 2 days also the profits are not really high. 4,500 one day and 2,500 loss one more day. So we will see how exactly it goes tomorrow, and we have some positional trades running which I'll be booking one tomorrow, and I'll be giving you update as to what exactly happened. And as I start booking other trades as well, I'll give you more updates on that as well. So I hope you are liking the content on this channel, and also you have liked this particular video. If yes, then please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, guys, and I'll be seeing you soon in the next video, and also I'll be joining you for the live session on Friday. See you soon.